Slot man moves right.
Easy.
They start to drive with White. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. The Buccaneers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Brady right back to Chris Godwin. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. They'll start on the ground, and right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Barkley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, they'll run with White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. First down, here's White. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Evans comes in motion right. They go with White on the counter. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed. And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up. Yeah, I don't need it as much. No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Brady gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Brady gives this to White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here. Once again, it's White, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, Swift. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Barkley. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Barkley. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. On 4th down. Barkley. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negative ways he just get back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This will be caught downfield by Gage. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the draw, here's White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action, now it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And those...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Once again, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Barkley. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw again on second down. Barkley, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end Reed. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They go right back to White here on first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's close this one out.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Running here with White. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side?
I don't think he'd be better than her.
This entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli.
Like y'all buy like the special soap and all that stuff.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it, they're going to get it.
Yeah, I heard of that.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This should be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 yards the last, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty good. It's decided to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he didn't have a lot of time to throw the ball. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. He needs
you drive Arby's for better all the time.
19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Charge.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
In motion, the tight end. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the ball in the bounce. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
It looked like a smooth operation in this one, didn't it? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Buccaneers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 86 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars are coming to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
spray bleach, and then you'll never know it's on you until you see like a faded spray. So one of my favorite crop tops got bleach stains when I was at your house, like your counter in the bathroom.
And you say you use some of that bleach spray?
Yeah, it splashed on my shirt, and I didn't even notice, but I still wear that shirt. I like it. It's like a yellow crop top. It was the first thing I wore when I seen you at when we had linked up at Taco Mat.
Time, number 841. I feel like going in this place tomorrow. That's how I feel now. Until I get there. They will not let me edit. Now, one of my time slots, they won't let me edit this shit for some reason. It's 19. Sunday the 20th. I'm going to create something. Mm-mm-mm. Work Wednesday. They got paid holiday. So that it's like they only give you 8 hours for holiday pay.
How many hours an hour? Oh, you work 10 hours. They give you 8 hours.
Yeah. That's funny. I just noticed that.
These people rule in their room.
That what?
There are people in their rooms.
I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. Working down 5 straight days doing that. It's all good. I can do it. But you know what I hate though?
What?
This is what I need to find out. Since we're gonna be working 5 days, are they paying us 8 hours a day, or we still getting paid 10 hours a day? Because if it's still 10 hours a day, then that means it should be 10 hours of overtime.
Yeah, you're right.
So
You're right. Are you gonna be doing 8 hours instead of 10 a day? That's what you're saying?
you say what?
Or are you saying, like you said, y'all gonna get paid the overtime?
No.
I think they should give you overtime. If you're gonna be paying, you're gonna do a whole 10-hour day, they need to give you a full 10 hours. And whatever much more hours that you go over. Because the hours that you go over now, do they give you, have you went over last week when you did the 40, came back a little late or whatever, did you get overtime? Pay for the few hours you went over?
No. Cause what week you talking about?
Well, this week I know you missed the day, so this paycheck period didn't go in yet, right? Or it did?
Yeah, so I ain't gonna. Yeah, so the times I called off last week, yeah, I don't get paid for that, so it ain't gonna be no type of overtime.
So what days?
Anything over 40 hours is overtime.
Did you do? How many weeks have you did so far? You haven't.
So I don't even remember. I can't even tell you. I just been going there working.
Oh, yeah, so I was just gonna ask you if you did do a full 4 days. Do you notice if you got overtime, if you did an extra 1 or 2 or 3 hours over?
No. They sent out the scorecard again. I'm still in the red, showing 700.
Were they showing the same one, or this is a new one?
This is a new scorecard that they just released.
And they show it just to you?
No, it's like 2 other people or whatever. I don't even
They
care no
showing
more.
everybody?
They're showing the whole team. It's a scorecard that come out.
It's a team as a group?
Mm-hmm.
So this one I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna say this is an individual one. They shouldn't be showing it to everybody. They should just show you your score. Don't show nobody else. Like,
No, it's a group thing. So what they said, I had 1 distraction, but where did that shit come from? Like, cause they got 2 things that keep track of what you do or whatever. It's some stupid shit. Cause I asked the lady when I got off work Monday, I said, how accurate is that shit? I'm like, how accurate is it? Like, because some ain't right. She's about, well, it's pretty accurate. It'll detect if you picked up your phone and all this stuff like that when the vehicle is moving. I'm like, how can the app detect all of this type of shit? And then we're going to, you know what I'm saying? We have to pick up our phone anyway, like sometimes when we driving. Like, because them phones be going dead, then you got to use your phone and hold it and do this and do that and all this shit. I don't think this shit accurate. I just don't think it's accurate, but it is what it is. Fuck it. My claim is accurate, then I guess it's accurate. But I bet one of the managers, I bet damn they had get out there, goddamn. They ain't even finna let the shit even damn get to that point. Yeah, they ain't gonna even let it get to that point. They had gonna goddamn say something wrong with the truck and have some people come and get all of their packages.
You said that's what one of them did, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what I think the motherfucker did. I mean, I know she got people to come get all her packages because she said the truck was messed up, but I don't think the truck was messed up. But it is what it is.
Okay.
I know Kata's feeling good. Does she begin like sleep after y'all get her a bath? Does she go somewhere and relax?
She was asleep when I was blow drying her. She up now. She was awake when I was blow drying her. Now I'm on her tail. Her tail was tangled up. I should have did them all in the tub, but I said when I was in the tub. When she was in the tub, I should have did it, but I wasn't thinking while it was wet.
Yeah.
But it's knotted up. But she had not acting like it hurt, because if it hurts, she'll bite you. She won't bite you hard. She just put her teeth on you a little.
Mm-hmm.
To let you know that it hurts.
Yeah.
And then she'll move, but she'll like nibble your hand or whatever. But she ain't did it, so I guess
The dogs are smart. It's amazing how smart these animals are. Like, these animals are smart as hell.
they're smart than these goddamn humans. And the thing about it, a person can, oh, like a person, it look like she got a sport right here on her finger. Like a person can beat the hell out of a dog. And when they beat them, they'll still love them like, you know, crazy. People can be abused to that dog, and the dog will still love you. I'm about to show Harmony on her table. I swear to people that cut her hair, it seems like it's always something, but we don't see the stuff until later. It was from other people that cut Kaden, and Kaden had cut balls on her stomach. That joint was crazy. It was all over her stomach and everything. Ooh.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going out there to snap. I go run like, come on, look here. Oh, yeah, the black and snap on it. Don't play.
Yeah.
Carmen don't play.
Yeah.
She went out there, she said they gave her all the money to cut up, take the pay, but I still, you know, of course, I know she was still mad at what they did. Because I picked Kayla up, but I know she was acting funny, but when she rolled over on her back late that night, I saw all those deep cuts across her stomach. She had at least 7 or 8 cuts.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. Well, I played that one guy.
Your mama don't play, baby.